they're denying so much experience and last hits from him so that it's super effective. And it's, you look at Fnatic, 14 last hits on the Nature's Prophet. He's doing really well. He's sitting now in a solo lane. 343 has rotated mid. S4 will take a hit, but Mushi is so low at this point. They really can't have him walk up. He has no raise mana. Spirit Siphon will goes through invisibility as well, and S4 is just running him down. Another Crypt Swarm, if he knows where he is, might even get the kill. Another Spirit Siphon, but they don't have the detection, and so Alliance will back up. And 343 will try to contest the top rune spot. They drop the sentry there as well. They have Glimpse ready to go. Double damage has been picked up by S4, and they get the kill with the last right click coming out. That is just Ake being in a smart position, knowing that 343 was going to go for that rune. A little behind, but not by much in terms of CS. Yeah, he's pretty even.
Ohio's doing really well in the offlane.
Yeah.
Almost 20 CS on him versus the one of Bulldog.
S4 has the raindrops that actually might keep him alive. The Spirit Siphon and Crypt Swarm more than enough damage. 343 really wants this kill, but he sticks up. S4 will stay alive, or at least bottles up. Good thing is that, and this is like a constant in all Lifestealer games, it's just so hard to deal with him and gank him. And he's going to get free farm in almost every single matchup that you see. Mid one is doing a great job with 40 last hits. He's got DJ to help him out. Ohio is going to TP out. Oh, doesn't make it away, though. EGM's last right click comes through with the Leech Seed. As rotating a couple more over there. Bulldog is coming with Shukuchi, which will help a little bit. And they're just going to leave bottom alone. So yeah, Loda just goes in, stomps up. There's the Crypt Storm, they'll take it with S4 and Loda. And they're going to get a ton of experience and a ton of gold. They don't lose the kill. EGM bottom will stay alive with the raise hit from Mushi. The long range, the E, will do the job. So he rotates down, he finds a kill. He loses his stack in the process.
After the T1 is down when your armlet's up. So maybe just a couple more minutes for him. Ohio.
He gets the tower, but he might die for it. He actually was going to TP out. Loda can't get there with a hoof stomp in time. And so Alliance misses out on that kill, and he gets the tower. That's a huge player for Ohio that gets him the gold for not only himself, but for his team as well. That's big. They could use any gold at this point. And he just TP's back up top. Sprout into Bulldog. Dust is up. He doesn't have time left. He's got a Shukuchi. Will not save him. The living armor will, however, for the time being. But the open wounds comes out. The Stampede, but the last right click from Ohio, which was a mile away, gets the job done.
So he definitely.
And he's leeching experience top, so they don't need to give it to him. It's completely fine.
He doesn't have a good way to get into the fight. Maybe like an NP bomb.
Oh, that sentry placed down. The Janata will go, but there's the overgrowth. Mid one is just going to rage through it, and he'll chew through EGM. That big tree is going to get brought down, cut by Ohio. And
that awkward moment where they realize a lot of heroes are missing.
And they smoke too. They counter smoke, and they're going to wrap on mid. They're looking for Mushi, and they might even find him here as well. They're going for the direct route, and Mushi is actually very far up here. Instead, they go into the jungle, and S4 is going to get caught now. The Stampede will come through. They get the cast off, and the Death Lord blows him up, down for 36. No more S4, and they catch out Bulldog with the Sprout as well, but he just time-lapses out of it to make sure he gets away in time.
May have really hurt their chances in the early game.
Yeah, I mean, they needed to be able to find a way to initiate, maybe even in that Roach Pit or just anywhere else in the map. They've not found any real fights.
Infest Bomb on the mid.
They're going to go run into EGM. He's tracked up, so the Nature's guys won't help him. That's a great static from mid one in trouble. The Death Ward will come out. He sticks up. He'll stay alive for the time being. Armlet toggle. It's not there. EGM low, but he'll be able to walk away even with the track on top of him. Bulldog and S4 nearby. They get the Crypt Swarm off. Mid one goes with the Rage. They use the Exorcism. S4 gets tracked up. There's the open wounds going to work. Pop up the Stampede coming in. Loda looks for the stop, and now Mushi pops up the ultimate. The Requiem. They'll bring down one still. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Mid one has been lost by Fnatic. Ohio's trying to go to work. There's a hasted up. I think Death Prophet running around. No, S4 is going to get caught with the Sprout and brought down with the Nature's Wrath coming through as well. It's a 2-for-2 exchange. Remember, these are track kills for Fnatic, and Alliance have S4 down for 38 seconds. And again,
block a lot of control in fights, and really only the paralyzing casts offering stuns.
Stampede coming out defensively. The Nature's Prophet will TP in. Ohio gets silenced up. Nicely done by S4 to drop that right on top of Ohio. But the Sprout comes out, blocks his path to the high ground. Death Ward will come through the infest shot. He'll Yules himself, and actually, with the Spirit Siphon, it's doing a lot of damage to DJ, and he heals all the way back up from the Spirit Siphon. Mid one having to work for this kill with Ohio. They'll finally bring him down. Nobody from Alliance was in the vicinity to save S4.
Then Shadow Fiend can just burst her down with a Blink Requiem. So I think it's nice to mix up your damage, and Shadow Fiend going as caster build. Yeah, you can get a lot of minus armor synergized. I'm a Bulldog in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's a Requiem. Boom. See you later, Bulldog. Dead for 36 seconds. He just blows him up, and that's the tried and true combo that you used to see all the time when Shadow Fiend was picked so very often.
That's looking to maybe take on a 3v2 fight perhaps in the mid lane. Weaver cannot get there quickly.
No, he cannot. They're going to go in. The Blink Stomp's going to come out. Mushi's a little far forward. He does have his Dual Scepter. Might have to use it. He needs some help. He needs defense. He'll stay alive for the time being, but the Crypt Swarm will bring him down. The secondary Requiem does some nice damage to S4, but mid one is going to back up. But here comes the Glimpse. He's got Rage. He'll have to use it, so mid one gets out of any sort of trouble there, but S4 will continue to push forward. They will finally get this last tier, or second to last tier 1 tower here in the mid lane as the glyph comes out.
That was a nice timing of a game. Fnatic certainly felt comfortable with Weaver down.
Yule's Exorcism DJ, he's been caught out of position. He's going to get Spirit Siphon down as well. They even have the Medallion up from Bulldog. They're going to kill him with the Shikuchi in the last one. They even get the Exorcism off 3-4-3. He's just getting blown up. They turn 3. Alliance coming out of nowhere. They get 1 tower. They might even get 2 here as Fnatic lose one after another with Mushi going down first, followed by DJ. And
She doesn't really need BKB.
if she gets an Octarine, she's tanky enough as it is.
I think Octarine plus Chivas would be very good for her this game.
And you see the new build of Veil of Discord. Ohio's going to get caught with said Veil. He'll pop his BKB and try to TP out. Should be able to make it in time. No, the Overgrowth comes perfectly. The Sprout will come through. The Spirit Siphon does the job, and the right clicks from S4. Gets a dominating spree. That's 519 gold going the way of S4. Gets him to 2,000 gold, which will finish up his soul booster.
Oh, smoke out from Alliance. They scan DJ
too.
and Mushi.
Yeah, but they see mid one as well, so they should know that the entire team is here. 3-4-3 is going to walk in. There's going to be the opening with the lead sheet. Stomp is up as well. He's not going to be able to get the mech off, but it's time to back immediately for Fnatic. They do not want to fight into this. DJ will TP out first. S4 has the Eels, gets it off just in time. The silence will come through, not even needed. The cask is going to get bounced, but Loda will actually blink in the tree line, stop his path of retreat, and bring him down with a double edge. So
usually it just goes outwards and it slows and reduces everyone's damage, but now it returns inwards as it reaches the outmost of its trajectory, and you heal.
Yep. So
based
that's
on the damage dealt.
And
for all the damage dealt.
You said it was good.
Bulldog almost gets bombed.
And there's the Requiem. It shows off, but mid one is actually taking a static storm. S4 going to work. Spirit Siphon comes out. Cryptstorm brings him down. But Mushi has TP'd back in. They've killed Aki. They're looking for S4. Exorcism will go. Ohio pops BKB to Spirit Siphon. They should be able to bring S4 down. The track is up to Death Ward. They're blowing everything for this kill, and they will get it done. BKBs have to be used for Fnatic, but they bring him down, and he's dead for 65 seconds. And Exorcism, again, is wasted. That is exactly what they wanted, even if they lost the Lifestealer in the process. And EGM, he's been scouted out. The track will come through. He's going to use his Overgrowth and try to get away. He's going to get the mech off in time, but still should not be able to get out of this alive as the Maelstrom and Mjolnir procs come out from Ohio, do the job. They even dust up, and they will find themselves a gem on top of the kill on S4. As the blink infest out, maybe a Yule's into a Requiem if they want to set it up. And this is the prime time for them. With the Aegis in tow, they're looking for a potential pickoff. It's that pickoff into no buyback into a tier 3 tower. Maybe even to a set of racks. If they can kill S4 and he doesn't have a buyback, that would be the most crucial kill for them. But Alliance have smoked up, and they will find Mushi. Blink Stomp comes out. They can infest out. The Veil's going to come through at this point, and here comes mid one. There's the surprise. Requiem won't go. They get the Overgrowth off. Double Yules at the same time. Ohio's TP'd in. Requiem is going to get canceled. He's not close enough in S4. Now he's going to get blown up by it. Yeah, see you later. Down for 68. Mid one will go to work. They get off the static store before Aki goes down, but it's only a moment too late. And Loda, he will be able to get out. They're going to chase after Bulldog. They've got the track up. Does he have time left? He's already used it. DJ, he's got cast. They're going to go for the raises. The Death Ward will come out. The living armor. He might stay alive for the time being. He diffused off the track, but it's not enough. And mid one still going to work. Loda, the last to be alive. The return damage will come through, but Loda will fall. They did bring down the Agents of the Light Field, but it's 4 dead with no buybacks on Alliance. And EGM, the only survivor. Fnatic are about to take not only the set of racks, but game number 1, Ben.
Wow, I don't think they expected mid one to be inside of Mushi, and he had kind of 2 lives there, 3 lives even on the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
One with the BKB and another one with the Requiem heal with the Ags. And Alliance were pretty farmed at that point too. You see a lot of items on the Centaur that Hart recently picked up. Weaver just picked up his Refusal Blade, so he's hitting pretty hard. But
they're feeling good about themselves, and then all of a sudden they just jump out. Mid one jumps out of Mushi.
Centaur, his Hoof Stomp is very underwhelming, very long cooldown, 13 seconds there, and his right click is not very hard. Return does a lot of damage, but you have to focus on it.
Yeah, they are not hitting him. They will glimpse back Mushi, but he pops the BKB, so he will not get caught by it. They'll walk away together as a team looking to TP out. They have got more than what they've needed so far in this game. All right, they lose DJ. I don't think they really give a damn at this point. Fnatic are far and away ahead in this game.
Especially when he does not have the gem on him.
Mid one Rage TP, Stampede. Can they find anyone? 3-4-3. He has the gem, by the way. He might get out still, though. Oh, I think he's fine, actually.
EGM is looking to cut him off, though. I think he has the mana to actually use all his spells, too. Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
Only 200 mana for Requiem. Maybe not like a double Yules with a few raises in between.
Ohio, I don't know about that play. That was very dangerous. He went for the Bloodthorn on Bulldog. He got it diffused off, and now he's going to die. there's going to be the Requiem coming out. It doesn't really do that much damage. Returns in, Bulldog runs into it, and now he's going to time lapse out and avoid all of that damage. He refreshes, so he has another Requiem. They should have seen it. They had a bug on him.
He's getting open wounds focused.
Has S4 been scouted? He has now. Alliance really want to contest this. They cannot give away a Roche to Fnatic, and that's clearly what they think at this point.
The last bastion of hope.
Yeah, this fight needs to go well for them. And again, it is Exorcism with Octarine Core. S4 is certainly farmed. Dota, he's got the heart. Very tough to take him down. Mushi is going to find EGM, and actually EGM can delay Mushi's action into that fight. They're going to use the Stampede to start things off. The Eels will come out. Exorcism is going to go as well. The Requiem, Ake, see you later. Now time-lapse back, and Admiral Bulldog avoids most of that damage. Jules up coming out from S4 to make sure he stays alive. The Infest out looking for that damage. Ohio taking a lot from the Exorcism, but it's still healing up, and here comes Mushi, the right click. Can they keep S4 alive? The Spirit Siphon will do the job for the time being, but Mushi, a couple more right clicks, and finally they will get it done. No buyback for S4, and Bulldog will go down next. He does have buyback, but this is certainly going to be Roche. They buy back on the Lifestealer. They'll get him into the fray, and Fnatic will finish off this Roche and maybe even this game, Ben.
Late mail now, hoping to perhaps do more damage in the process.
I think there's just too much sustain from Fnatic. You just can't blow up these heroes quickly enough. Jump in, stomp, rage avoids it, so Loda's just kind of chasing heroes around. I feel like I've seen this movie before earlier today.
Ignore Loda.
That's what they did earlier when they were playing an AM. It was actually Liquid ignoring Loda, but it feels like the same thing at this point. Double edge onto Ohio. Actually pushes him out. And here's mid one. Jumps out with the Infest. He's got the open wounds. He's going to go to toe-to-toe with Loda. And Loda is just falling so quickly. The right click from Fnatic is too strong. Loda forced to buyback, but they will lose a range rack to the process. They will lose Megas right now, Ben. They have the glyph. They'll keep the melee racks alive. So maybe I spoke too soon. They'll jump in, stomp. It's only going to be under one as Ohio pops the BKB. The track start coming through. Ohio is low, pops the cheese, though. The Requiem will come back out and in. And Ohio's still alive, but he gets up to Nature's Wrath before going down. Ake stays up and ready to go. They have to buy back on EGM. And Alliance hold, at least for the time being. I thought they were going to lose Megas there, but the melee racks does stay alive with about, I think, like maybe 100 some odd HP, something ridiculous. To 300. It's been regening up, so. Oh, Bulldog has walked up a little too far. Big one blinks in, open wounds. Time-lapse is not there for 19. Shikuchi, he's got it in 2 seconds. The Yules will come out, and he just wants to Requiem. Boom, see you later. No, he misses the time, and Bulldog actually gets out of there. I think it was the Living Armor helping out too, but Luda's just going to jump right into DJ. 4-step down to the low ground. Sound Step, Glimmer Cape coming through. Do they have detection? They do. They'll be able to bring him down, so DJ dead for 60 seconds. And so they missed the kill with the Requiem onto Bulldog, which should have been assured, but
Like that over to Hood build.
I'm not sold on Centaur right now, I think, in this game. You talked about Slaughter. I think it might have been banned out. I'm not sure. But
I think Centaur's fine if you can itemize for more damage.
well, if you get a double stomp off like that with a double edge, then it's pretty good. That is a lot of damage with the Crypt Storm on top. They're going to lose both their supports just instantly. And so Fnatic has to back up for another minute or so without being able to do that in a team fight.
Nope, you do not.
It's all about uptime.
Just want to swap.
It's all about efficiency.
Gotta get that fast.
TP in Ohio, he's going to find Loda. He actually blinks on top of Ohio. Stampede will come out. BKB goes again for Ohio. I feel like I've seen this move before. He's getting low, not dead yet. Requiem comes through, back in. They will lose Ohio instantly, but a death ward chewing through Loda. The right clicks, they will bring him down. Dead for 105 seconds with no buyback, but Mushi's going to get brought low. The Spirit Siphon Exorcism on top of the Static Storm. He's dead for 97 seconds. They've lost their two big cores. That is a mega kill spree going for Ake. They would have liked that to be on any other hero, but I'm sure they'll take it one way or the other. 343 now being chased down, but they won't go any further. DJ will sit in the tree line. That is a gigantic turnaround coming up for Alliance. Even losing Loda, they don't care. But here comes Mid One. He wants Ake. He's going to find it. They buy back on both heroes. They're going to boss in on top of Mid One. Ohio's already into the fray. S4 was not expecting this. Gets silenced up. Sprouted as well. They don't have Stampede. Requiem gets forced through the tree line, though. Will they chase him down? They get the Yules up. Requiem back in. Bulldog has to time lapse it. S4 getting chewed up. Mid One going toe-to-toe. The Spirit Siphon continuing to keep S4 alive. And he's just trying as hard as he can to stay up and ready and fighting fit. A Yules will go into defense this time. Stop, avoided. Mid One pops the man at the perfect time. 343 going toe-to-toe with EGM. Can't get the job done, but here comes Ohio. The right click. The Mjolnir procs coming through. S4 is still alive and just gone out of this fight, but Loda will have to die back. Dead for 108. S4 just desperately trying to cover the retreat of everyone else on Alliance. And Mid One says, I don't think so. Ohio TP's in again, even further forward. The Mjolnir procs are coming like crazy. They will take down 4. They will buy back on 2 with Bulldog as well as S4. Meanwhile, the base barely being defended as S4 comes back and TP's in after the buyback. My life right now.
Go bootless, maybe.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. You don't really need boost that much on a Weaver. Maybe in this type of game, but mid one blinks in. He really wants the racks, but he has to rage for the static storm coming out. The exorcism as well. The Shiva's guard. Mid one might actually be in trouble. He's going to have to turn and look to fight this with his open wounds, but he's actually going to fall here. It should be him going down with Bulldog getting the last right click. He's dead for 102. He does have buyback, but then I think Death Prophet or Alliance in general to rotate over and stop this. And so Fnatic are going to smoke and look for an aggressive play in the meantime. But Alliance are not taking the bait. They're smart enough to know that something is up. But Lotus still might get caught anyways with the Evil Scepter. Requiem's going to come through, but not timed well enough, and it looks like Lotus going to get out, but there's going to be the Guardian Greaves keeping him up alive, but that chewing through from mid one is just more than enough damage. He will survive for the time being, but he's left S4 alone. He's going to have to back up and regen up the hard. Ohio actually gets brought down, but that is just as ages. Mushi's low as well. He does not have buyback. He gets glimpsed back into the fray, still alive, but barely. The Death Lord coming out. S4 is in trouble, but Ake more so. Mid one will bring him down. The Death Lord coming out. He's dead for 120 seconds. No buyback on S4. Bulldog about to go down. Last right click. Ohio's Aegis is up, and he's back into the fray. Mid one going to work the open wounds. Look at how he chews through Loda, and Muji wants his Requiem for God's sakes, and he'll get it. But it won't bring him down. Not yet. The Requiem return will do the job. Raises up mid one, gets the double kill. They get the racks. They get the game. Fnatic take a 1-0 advantage here in one of our, if in our last series of the day between Alliance and Fnatic.
Very valiant effort by Alliance. They fought pretty well for being 30k in the hole. It did not feel like they were 30k down on Fnatic. More so maybe 5 to 7k.
There was a point in time there where we're like thinking, like, is this actually going to happen? Is Alliance going to find that one team fight? I know I was thinking about that because